All right, we're rolling.
We're rolling when I say we're rolling.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Jesus Christ, this guy's.
Are we rolling?
This is his podcast.
I've said we're rolling because I'm the person that actually sets it up and can let you know when we're rolling. You wouldn't know if we're rolling because I'm the one that hits record.
Okay, give me a warm welcome.
Guys, welcome back. Here she is. You know her. You love her for her 5th episode of the podcast.
5?
I'm impressed it's lasted this long.
Me too.
I'm really impressed. Because at any day she might say, I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she's here for her 5th episode.
Whoa.
You guys should all applaud her. You should all thank her because she's got some great advice on relationships. And we're here for the right reason. She's always here for the right reason. And that's to find you guys love and to help you fall in love. Here she is, the smartest girl in the world, Naveen Nash.
Thank you. And my, I don't know if
Trusty?
I'm using this word right. I've never actually said it. My jockey. Is that a word? I don't know why that was in my head.
My jockey?
Isn't that like the person, if you're like a football player, the person that holds your stuff? Or no?
Jockey is a little man who sits on a horse. That's a jockey. And I'm 6 feet. So please do not refer to me as a jockey. We're probably about 4'9".
Jockey.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'm not sure which is worse. A little man who rides a horse or a guy who carries your jockstrap.
That's pretty bad. That's a pretty bad job to have if you're straight.
If you're straight?
Yeah, like if you're a straight man.
Well,
if you're a gay man,
wasn't that a joke on Kill Tony the other week when the guy's like, I was a male cheerleader?
Oh,
and
yeah,
he was joking
yeah.
about how
But
Shane Gillis
I
was
think
joking
that's
about
wrong because I don't know if you've ever seen the hit movie Bring It On.
Bring It On? No, I've never seen Bring It On.
The guy cheerleaders got the hottest girls.
Oh, and Bring It On? Is that true?
I don't know.
I always wonder where I'd like to be a male cheerleader.
You would love it because you're just looking at people's skirts.
No, I don't think so. It's a lot of work. Lifting those chicks in the air? Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's a lot.
But I mean, do you think? I want to get behind the mind of a male cheerleader. You know what I mean? Are they into the form and stuff? Do they just do it for fun?
I think you do it to get girls.
Do they do it to get girls?
Yeah.
Can we get a male cheerleader on this podcast so we can find out what it's like? I'm just dying to know.
Let's bring them on in.
I can't imagine myself loving the formations and
but
loving
think
throwing
of
people in the air.
Being a gymnast.
Being a gymnast, right?
So it's the same thing. If your high school maybe doesn't have.
Is it?
Yeah, because
a male gymnast gets all the glory. He goes up, he flips around, he spins around, he licks it, he lands it, licks it, he sticks it,
he licks it after.
Probably licks it after. But it's not the same as a gymnast.
Well, it is because if your high school or college doesn't have a gymnast thing, but you still want to get your practice and your hours in, you would be a cheerleader. Damn. I'm the smartest person. I'm not even smartest girl in the world now. I'm smartest person.
Oh, yeah? You think you're smarter than Elon Musk?
Why do you have shirts there?
It's a long story.
Do you live down here?
Sometimes you get mad at me. I come down here until you cool off. I love you.
I have some news.
Yeah. What happened?
I checked the voicemails today because I was I wanted to play them today, but I didn't want to go through all the old ones. So I was let me delete everything old.
Yeah.
And we missed a really important voicemail.
Oh, we did?
Mm-hmm. From David, the guy that we called.
No.
He was in town.
No.
And he let us know, and we didn't check it.
Man, the guy who was in love with the girl that's at the naval base?
Yeah.
He was here in L.A.
He was here.
Oh, man. We could have had him on the pod. We could have taken him out to dinner.
I just wanted him to know.
Introduced him to one of your friends. No?
Well, yeah, maybe we could have. I don't believe in long distance.
Oh, so just one-night hookups.
No, I think you got to move or...
You don't believe in hookups either, right?
I don't believe in hookups either.
Don't believe in any kind of hookup.
Mm-mm.
And what if your friend comes to you and it's like, oh, I just hooked up with this guy who's so hot. What do you say?
Like, that's like you gave him your most valuable thing that you own. You just gave it to someone.
You hear that, sluts?
Is that bad? Wait, can I
She's
backtrack?
judging you.
No, I want to if
No, well, here's the
if
truth.
you're okay with it, then it doesn't matter. I personally believe your body holds energy.
Yeah.
So that's why I believe that for me, like even if I kiss someone, like
And for this is
I
for
feel
a man
their trauma
or woman too, right?
Oh, I think especially for men, when you go out and you like hook up with girls all the time, you might not necessarily be like looked down upon by your peers and like people in your life.
No, they are.
Nope, everyone's like whatever, like that's cool. Some
Yeah.
people like idolize you even. They're like, oh, like I wish I could go out every night and get chicks.
Yeah,
like
it's sick.
you're ruining your insides and you don't even realize
Never
it.
mind.
You are.
I think it's pretty rad.
No, you're like you're really. You're gonna be in my culture we call it a jinn, which is like a devil.
Yeah.
You have a devil in you.
Oh yeah. I bet. He's trying to get the devil out.
No, you have a devil
It's called
in.
nut clarity. I love when I cross the line with you. One of the pig, two in the stink. All right, let's go.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
so-
sorry. I'm sorry that we missed that call. That's a bummer.
We're really sorry.
We really need to. You should be sorry because I'm not in charge of the voicemails. It's kind of your fault.
Well, you know how to check the voicemails too.
I know I don't. I don't know the number.
I wanted to wait. I wanted to wait and like accumulate a bunch of voicemails, and then I realized, oh no, you got to check your voicemails daily.
Right. Oh, we learned a lesson here on Smartest Girl. So, thank you, and thank you to
You're
everybody
welcome.
that's been watching. We appreciate all the comments.
I've gotten nice things. I went live the other day.
Yeah.
Yesterday maybe.
Yeah.
And people said really nice stuff about this.
Yeah. Well,
thought-
people love it.
That was so
People
nice.
love you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're good together. I haven't felt this.
I've gotten mixed reviews. No, I'm just kidding.
I haven't felt this type of chemistry in a while.
Oh, that's so nice.
So
Let me see where. So we're
my
gonna.
mom said I give good advice.
I bet she did. Okay.
Don't you just love dinner? Don't you just like think about it like so much? Remember when I told you last night that my grandmother had a smelly vagina?
I wanted to say something and I didn't because I was like, I couldn't believe it. I texted 2 people about it
Yeah.
and no response.
And people just didn't want to touch it.
Like what? Like they're just like, oh, what are you up to today? I'm like, no. I need you to back it up.
No one said anything?
We're at seafood dinner. Okay.
First of all,
We're having a
I
nice
was a little chatty
seafood
last
dinner.
night, wasn't I?
Jason is treating the dinner like it's a live stream. No, I'm just kidding. He was actually amazing. And
I was.
He had been on live and then we were taking a break and he was like just wanting to share with me, all that I had missed out on in the 6 hours that we had spoken. And he let me know over the chilled peeled shrimp that one of the memories he remembers when he was 13 was that his grandmother's vagina smelled bad.
Yeah.
It feels wrong to say that. Like she's like, what if she's looking over at you?
It's fine. Maybe it wasn't her vagina. And Naveen said, how'd you know it was her vagina? And I said, you could see it. You could see it.
He said you could like
You could,
almost see the
almost
fumes.
see the fumes emanating. I'm pretty sure that's where it was coming from. Or maybe it was her armpits. I don't know. But
you thought it was her vagina.
for sure. Yeah. Because she used to sit back like this on the couch. And she wasn't somebody that could really cross her legs.
Why?
She was a little bit bigger.
Really?
Well, I mean, at that age, it wasn't like, she was old. She was old.
When you're old, you get frail.
Yeah, exactly. So you might not be able to
Oh, I see.
cross your legs. Anyways, if you guys have grandmas with smelly vaginas out there, it's totally normal.
It's not normal. You should talk to them about it. Like,
No, don't say a thing.
No, you should because.
What are you
like,
gonna say,
So
Grammy?
if
Can we
you're
talk?
no, if you have a smell, you can't. You just can't. If you have a bad smell, you have to fix it because like she wouldn't have been on your couch. She would have been on like with a nice gentleman after your grandpa. Like, but no one could handle it Because of the smell. The smell was making men run away.
And she wasn't dating at this point.
Well, yeah.
Towards the end.
Listen to me. I'm going to be in love until the lights go out.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's nice. What a nice thought.
You can't.
Okay.
Do you ever?
Fair.
Never mind.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
We have stuff to talk about?
Yeah,
So yeah.
we got some submissions.
When I say to you when we're in the car and you say something profound and I go, you should write that down. It'd be good on the podcast. Do you write it down? You know, it's the most important thing about doing a show is writing down as the ideas come in your head.
Yeah, but so sometimes you'll think that I just had this like profound thought that just popped in my head, but sometimes it's something I've been thinking about.
No, I never think it's a profound thing. I think it's the opposite. I think it's something you have thought about and you're saying it and I'm like, oh, this is really good. You should use this on the podcast. There was one that happened the other day.
Do you remember what it was?
No, because I tell you to write them down because I'm usually driving. Yeah,
but then, so it's almost better if I'm driving because when you're driving, sweet love, I'm monitoring your driving. And so it's like very difficult.
I don't think you need to worry about my driving. You know, that's what Jimmy Kimmel says is the toughest thing about doing his show.
What?
He has to carry a pen and paper with him, and for all day long he has to sit there and write down everything that happens.
Yeah, no, me too. Me and Jimmy.
Well, I don't see the new topics.
Will you remember if we talked about this last week?
Yeah.
I've been having a big problem with the people I go on dates with lying about their intentions to sleep with me. They pretend to like the same things I do, and I always end up getting disappointed.
No, we haven't read that one.
We haven't, right?
No. So the guys are lying to her. Yo, I'm gonna make you my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna take you out next Saturday night.
But even as far as like pretending to like the same things.
Oh.
So they're really like tricking her.
Uh-huh. That's what happened on Secession. When Rhea started.
The best part is Jason just started watching Succession.
I just started watching Secession. I feel terrible about it.
And
it's the best show I've ever watched.
Yeah, like he's talking about it like we've all been talking about it like 2 years ago. So it's just really funny.
It's so good. But aren't you jealous of me that I'm just watching it for the first time?
Well, no, because I actually like I've watched so much like TV and like movies and shows that the amount that I've watched, I don't remember a lot of it. So it's almost like I'm watching it again.
Oh, great. Yeah, I know what you mean. I could feel that way. I could watch The Sopranos again and be fine.
Yeah. And interestingly enough, when I first watched it, I think I was dating someone else.
Yeah.
And they didn't like it.
No.
And so it was like
different experience.
Yeah, because then it was like I would put it on and then they would be disinterested. So then I wasn't fully paying attention. It would just be on.
100%.
But I still played it because I liked it.
Yeah. It's like when you watch a movie with your kids. It's like it's brand new. It's so fun.
I'll let you know if I agree with that feeling after you give me a child.
Oh, well. Let me just...
I wrote down a new baby name.
Go and jerk off in a cup and get it done.
No, we can just do it old-fashioned way.
Okay.
New baby name.
No, I like the baby name you have.
But so I don't have a girl name.
Okay.
It's crazy.
Theodore. Actually, you shouldn't say your baby name.
Yeah, I've said it so much now that I'm not even sure about it anymore.
Okay, go.
Theodore,
it's actually dumb.
I love.
Someone can take the name. Who cares?
It doesn't matter. They're never going to be Theodore Nash. Theo Nash is one of a kind. Liberty Nash. Liberty?
Really like Theodore.
You don't like Liberty?
Liberty?
Someone pitched it to me on live and I was like, first I had the exact same
You
reaction.
did?
And then I was doing the live and they probably left. And then I go, Liberty Nash. And everyone's like, what? Wait, are you pregnant? And I was like, Liberty Nash. I sat with it for a second and I was like, it's a strong name.
Sometimes it's scary to me how much we think alike because I'm thinking it's
starting to-
almost growing on me.
Yeah, no, it's so, give it 5 minutes.
Yeah, Liberty. Well, first you're like, Liberty, you're like, ugh, it sounds like you're trying way too hard.
Really?
Yeah, but then the name when you put the words together. It rings kind of nice. Liberty
Yeah.
Nash.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like insurance.
Oh, well, I was thinking like the Liberty Bell.
Liberty, Lib,
No.
Libby.
No.
It would be Libby.
No one will call her Libby.
Libby's super like.
Libby?
Libby is like super white, like Northeast.
Libby is this Mediterranean dish that like
That's
is
Lebanon.
No. It's a different one. It's a bean one.
Oh. Well, okay, so Libby means something else for
Don't
you.
act like you know more than you.
I'm Middle
really
Eastern.
Are insane.
I grew up. My dad cooked hummus. My dad cooked manjadada. He cooked it all.
Mjadara.
Huh?
Mjadara.
Manjadada.
There's no munja. It's
Grape leaves. We had it all.
okay.
Stuffed cabbage rolls.
What should this girl do?
I don't know. I don't really think I'm qualified to answer
If
anything.
someone's
No,
pretending,
I'm just kidding.
it's tough because you can't. People show their true colors, so maybe
Take it as a learning experience.
yeah.
And, be smarter about getting yourself involved with liars. All men are liars.
You think? Yeah. So here's the thing,
But be
guys.
careful.
Here's the thing. All men like lie and stuff, but you just have to get to the point where you just know. Like, and maybe you haven't dated for like a very long time, but you'll know. Like, you'll know.
When it's the right person.
You'll know when someone's lying to you.
Yeah.
Like if you're like, "Oh, I love Taylor Swift," and they're like, "Yeah, me too. I love her."
Also, like,
Tell me your favorite lyric that's not on a song that's on the radio.
Also, if you say, "I love Taylor Swift," and he goes, "I love Taylor Swift too," don't just go fucking him. Just because he likes Taylor Swift.
And then another thing you can do to catch someone in a lie without being this is great. Oh, this is a good one. So if you know that someone's lying to you, but you're not 100% sure, but you got to be 98%, but you still like them and you want them to tell the truth, don't confront them like, "You lied to me. This was a lie." Don't do that, okay? Because guys they're scaredy cats, okay? You go up to them and be like, "You little liar." And they'll be like, "What?" And you'll be like, "You little liar. I know what you said you like Taylor Swift and you don't." And then he'll be like, No. And then you guys can laugh about it. And so then he's going to be more comfortable to be like, "Okay, you know what? I also lied. I hate tennis." And I just said that because maybe they're lying because they like you and they're just like.
They want to sleep with her. That's what she said. Their intentions.
Oh, their intentions are. Okay, so okay. Here you go. If someone's intentions are to sleep with you, don't sleep with anybody.
Yeah.
Just don't sleep with anybody.
Make them wait.
Like, I don't sleep with anyone unless we're in a committed relationship.
Yeah. Do we help her?
Yeah, don't sleep with them.
Okay.
And if you think they're lying to you, do my trick. If you like them, then they'll be honest.
I like that. You nailed that.
You got to make people feel comfortable to tell you the truth, because sometimes when you accidentally lie, then you have to stick with your lie, and then you get in like a weird cycle and you're like, why did I lie about that? Okay, this is a man who put all his real information, I think.
Okay.
I've been with my wife for almost 29 years. We've been separated for the last year and a half.
Oh.
She is currently seeing someone new.
Oh.
I can tell how serious it is. I can't tell.
This is our host, everybody. Said this poor guy's life is in your hands. She can't read.
Okay.
He can't tell if it's serious.
He can't tell if it's serious.
Yeah.
We still talk and see each other, but I want to know if I should give up or keep trying to get her back. We've been best friends for 34 years, and we have 3 grown kids together. Help. Well, you're someone that has kids with someone.
Yeah.
So I'll let you start, because isn't it like, I don't know what your experience was, but I feel like when you have kids with people, you maybe give them like an extra, like, do you ever have that thing where you're like, even when you're done, it's like, should we just try one more time?
Yeah.
I feel like every time someone separates, they always have that like,
yeah.
should we just give it a go?
Yeah, there's so much there.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
you built like a life together.
And the other thing the other thing I think people do is they forget that it wasn't working. So you're out of the house for, and you're not with them for a year and a half or whatever, which is in this guy's case.
Yeah.
And
You're chilling. You're happy
chilling.
again.
And when you do see them, I'm sure when you see her, I'm sure it's really cordial, and it's like, how are you? Oh, it's great. And you think like, oh, I love this person.
Yeah. So she's not fighting with you.
Not fighting. And then you have to really think about, were you guys good together? Were you fighting a lot? Were both people miserable? Was one person miserable?
Yeah.
And the truth is, after 29 years,
it's time to let it go.
There's this Panic at the Disco song.
Okay.
And it goes, if you love me, let me go.
Well, they let each other go, but he's still thinking about her.
Because these words are not. Anyway.
I think that you're starting to rethink it because she's seeing someone.
Oh, that's possible.
And that's tough. It's always tough when the other person's seeing someone and you're not. And be careful with that.
But anyways, listen, I'm having trouble with this one. I don't know what to say to the guy. If he's listen, this is what I'm going to say. I don't want to say let it go.
Okay.
This guy's obviously in his 50s, late 40s, or
Not
maybe
sure.
60 even.
Yeah.
And my thing is, I think there could be someone out there for you that's better, that you don't, but you haven't taken that shot yet.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are madly, madly in love with her and you think about her every day, then go make a plea. Go say, hey, let's get back together. And she's probably going to say, no, I'm with Henri now. And then that's it.
Yeah.
So if you really love her, go make a play for her. I wouldn't sit here and say like, oh, forget it, dude, because we don't know the person. But it sounds like he wants to make another shot at love.
Yeah.
And I'm all for that. And that's what this podcast is all about.
But it sounds like she's dating someone.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, but
Doesn't matter. If he's in love with her, then he's got to go take a shot. You know
True.
what phrase I hate? Shoot your shot. I hate that phrase.
oh, I always think you should shoot your shot.
I think you should shoot your shot.
You just don't like
I don't
the
like
sound
that
of
phrase.
it.
Take a shot. Shoot your shot. It sounds so gross.
Shoot your shot. Like basketball.
Yeah, and then that just sounds like a clumsy sentence. Shoot your shot. And then I think of like semen when someone says shoot your shot.
Well, not everyone is as perverse.
Ah, good point.
Ah.
Good luck, Larry. No, I hope we helped you.
I think if you really love her,
Yeah.
I think if you have a deep love for her as an actual person, not in a selfish, like unconditional love, you'll let her see this relationship through, and you'll be there for her, and you'll be her friend, and then naturally, if you guys are supposed to be together, you will. Don't because like, what if you get back together, you tell her that, and then like a month later, you're like,
I can't stand this person.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
It's like,
Yeah,
you
let her
can't-
go. Let her go do her thing. That's so strength.
If
That's
you're
so
meant to
strength.
be and you feel confident about your love with this person, she'll pick you.
And Larry, we're calling you Larry. I know that's not your name. This is the case where I wish we had him on the phone. As much as I want to, because this would be awesome if we could like hear his tone of voice.
I know.
You know, but maybe we can. Maybe you
I have
can
his
call in,
email,
Larry.
so I'm gonna email you.
Yeah, we'll email you. Maybe you can come on the phone, or you could talk off camera. We
Come
can
on the
talk to you.
phone, please,
Now who's
Larry.
perverse?
Don't. Okay.
But that was good. We helped him as best we could. That's my main thing with this podcast. I don't want to steer anybody wrong, you know, because I'm not qualified.
I am,
Well-
and I'll never steer you wrong.
You're a piece of work.
Okay. This next person you might know.
You look
I don't know
beautiful
if I
today.
can say.
You look beautiful today.
This person got a cameo from you once.
Oh,
That's why I remembered the name.
say the name.
Well, I
Or
don't know.
Or don't.
Well, maybe I can because he says it in the thing. Hey, it's Presley River here.
Presley!
Hugely successful musician and longtime listener, first time caller to the show. My question for y'all is this. When you've been talking to a girl on Instagram for a long time as friends, How do you ask that person on a date without completely throwing them off and ruining the relationship? Thanks in advance for saving my love life.
I mean, I'm always of the, you want to go first? I'm always of the mind of like,
Look at him go.
let it rip.
You think that's better than shoot your shot? Let it rip like a fart?
Okay, we can talk about that later. Shoot your shot, whatever. I say let it rip. I say like, Presley, like all the things that make you interesting, like being a musician and all that, and like the fun side. That's the part of you that someone's gonna fall in love with. So I say it's just like, hey, what are you doing Friday? We should go on a date.
I totally agree. I think you should just ask.
Yeah, she's probably waiting for you to ask, right?
Yeah, like she.
This is a messed up thing that girls do, and I think guys don't know this.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of guys that don't know this. Girls are waiting to be asked out. Most of them, right? 95% of women want to be asked out first, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And there's a lot of guys that don't know this.
Yeah.
And so they're like, I don't know.
They're like waiting for the
nothing's
girl
happening.
to make a move,
like,
but
'cause
the
you haven't
girl's
done anything,
waiting
dog.
for you. Yeah. For sure.
So Presley, send me all of the DMs. Send Naveen all of the DMs. We'll read them for you. No, just go and just ask Prez. And thank you for writing in. That means a lot.
I want to be in a relationship, but everyone I meet seems boring.
Who wrote this? You?
That's really
You writing your own questions?
Just me.
Yeah.
I mean,
Everyone seems boring.
everyone seems boring.
Ooh, I like this question. I don't know how to broach it, but I do like it.
Broach. I want to be in a relationship, but everyone I meet seems boring.
Is it time for a third co-host? Because we can't handle this.
I think only boring people get bored.
Ooh. You just zinged one of the three people that wrote in this week. What are you doing?
I have like 8 submissions. Don't you dare.
Well,
I don't know. Like, I don't like that. Like, I don't like when people are like, oh, like, it's like dates are awkward. This person sucks. Everyone I meet sucks. Everyone in LA is the same. It's like, if you're not taking the time to like learn about people and then genuinely being interested in people, then that means you're just looking to talk about yourself.
quite possibly.
You know what I mean?
This is what popped into my head. Maybe she's a.
It's a guy.
Oh, it's a guy?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Completely different. This is a guy?
Yeah.
Oh, forget it.
What were you going to say though? What if it was a girl?
Everyone's boring. Well, if it was a girl, I was thinking like maybe she works in like finance or something, and like she's meeting people that she finds boring, and she needs to maybe branch out into like artistic people or something.
You're like someone that does like comedy or like podcasts.
Somebody who's already married. No, I'm saying if there's so it's a guy. He says all the girls are boring. You're not gonna like this.
Yeah.
They are, dude. All the girls are boring.
Girls are boring.
I'm not saying
every interesting thing I've ever learned came from a woman. Even men came from women.
Well, I think that, and I'm gonna get in hot water here. I'm sounding super misogynistic.
That's okay. Hey, we'll both go down.
Yeah, that's fine. But I think what he's trying to say is, I'm going on these dates. My guess is he's probably picking looks before substance. Okay.
Amazing.
No, that's not good. You have to start with the personality first.
You have to be attracted to someone. You wouldn't put up with half the shit
that you do.
Yeah. You wouldn't be as patient with me. You wouldn't have sat when I wanted to look at bookshelves and the outside table, and like I couldn't make a decision. I was like pulling up like 1,000 things and like trying to find the best deal, and I wanted you to like overlook it. You wouldn't have done any of that if you didn't think I was hot.
I love you through.
No,
and through.
you wouldn't have.
You're saying
your patience
I only do that because you're hot.
Yes.
What did you say yesterday about being hot? Oh, what do you mean? It was so funny yesterday. She's like on the phone. She's trying to get us a reservation, and she's like, "Hello." She when she's on the phone, it's like she puts on this like horny voice sometimes.
I don't.
And
I said
it's like
hello?
it's very sexy. It's a very sexy voice. She'll be like, "Hello," And and the guy's like, "Oh, hi, thank you for calling the Laurel Tavern, blah, blah, blah." And she's
Hardware.
he's like, Laurel Hardware. She's like, well, and it's like, we're trying to come in to like maybe have for two at 6:45. And he was like, listen, they had like a moment. He was like,
he was
best thing
so
to do,
threatened.
best thing to do is honestly just come in. You know, you might have to wait. 2-3 people, but we have the bar here. You can sit at
He was
the
like,
bar.
just come. And I was like,
And he was like, oh, okay.
I'll try it.
And then she hung up the phone. She had a moment with the guy. And then she was like, what did you say? You're like,
Well, so he didn't give me the table because he didn't know what I looked like.
right. She goes, and then he was like,
So he didn't want to commit.
yeah, she's like, I'm like, then why didn't you just tell him that you're hot?
I wanted to. I should have been like, wait. I'm hot. Like, please come in.
Oh,
Whatever.
I'm sorry. We're fully committed tonight, miss.
Oh, I don't know if you got it, but I'm hot.
Oh, you're hot.
Big
Oh, okay.
boobs.
I'm so sorry. I'm looking at the completely wrong book. Let me
No, it's
let me
fine,
look at the
yeah.
hot book. Oh, yes. How's 7:45?
Sounds good.
Was that worth doing the bit?
Yeah.
Go. Sorry.
There's a follow-up question though. Now for me
Oh, I forgot to help this guy.
is you can be hot, but then the second thing is, are you taken?
Oh.
And then it's
Oh, and then that's useless. You might as well be ugly.
So then you're back to the ugly list. So it's not all rainbows.
Did you say it's not all rainbows?
Yeah.
You hear that? All you beautiful women that are married or with boyfriends.
You're screwed.
You're screwed.
You lose all the privilege you have, and then guys
Yeah.
just get more. But tell me more about how girls are boring.
No, I think that he's probably is dating. It's not really fair to say women are boring, of course not. But he's probably like dating these women that are fucking boring. They're boring. And just that as men are boring, he's probably just not found the right woman yet. What?
There's a mouse.
There's a mouse? That's not a mouse, sweetheart. That's a fucking rat.
That's a rat. Hold on. It's so... Wait, look at it.
Human?
It's so beautiful.
You think the rat's beautiful?
No. Can you see him? Like, do you see his hands?
Yeah, I see him. It's a rat. It's
He's
so gross.
frolicking with a piece of grass like this.
Why are you not freaked out right now?
I like him. Why is he here?
I don't know, because fucking LA is
Ew,
a cesspool.
the tail of a rat is disgusting.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Get off topic. I don't know what we're gonna do.
Can I tell you something crazy? Oh,
What?
this has been here. It's just the outside, never in.
I know, but we got to do something about it. We got to fumigate.
So when I was younger,
Yeah.
you think I'm boring now? When I was younger, we had like rats at our house at this one time, okay? And my
Yeah.
dad would put these traps.
Yeah.
And like he'd always get them and then they'd be gone and then like a year later they'd come back or something, right? And then one day my mom, and it was like I was watching this happen. My mom was like didn't want to call my dad, so she was like, I'm going to kill this rat. And so she takes this like pole thing and she's like, I'm going to smash its head. But the rat was electronic.
Oh, what? Who? What are you saying?
It wasn't real.
What are you
It
saying?
wasn't. It will not. It's etched into my mind. I don't know.
Who?
It was like a rat, but inside was wires.
So who put it there?
I don't know.
Naveen.
The other ones were real. I saw it. Like they bled. They were real rats.
So your
but
dad was playing a joke.
No. It's just a fly. Wait, are you scared of rats?
I don't like rats.
We don't need them in the house. Did you close that door?
You were the last one in. Oh! Did you shut it?
I don't know.
Go shut it.
Wait, no, you go.
No, you go.
No, I can't.
I'll go.
I can't.
You don't even have shoes on. Get him out of here. What?
He's right next to a little plastic bag. I don't want him to commit.
She said he's right next to a little plastic bag. I don't want him to commit suicide.
This guy can't handle a little rat. A little, what's that guy? He has like an Italian restaurant. He's a mouse. Ratatouille.
I was the brave one. Let the record show. Let the record show I was brave.
Okay. Are we still rolling? Brave guy?
Yeah, we're at 44 minutes.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Here we go.
Okay, so what were we saying about boring? You think he's dating like hot girls that aren't interesting or something?
Yeah, he's probably just like, this is what I think he's doing.
Okay.
He's going out.
Yeah.
Test, talk.
Test.
He's going out. He's picking girls based on their looks.
As you should.
They're complete, as you shouldn't.
As you should.
As there shouldn't.
Don't
They're
act
completely
like
vapid and they're boring.
So you like me strictly because of my personality?
Yes.
Jason.
100%.
So you don't think I'm really hot?
I do think you're really hot. But if you didn't have a personality, I wouldn't have married you.
You literally told me, "Oh, I love that you're funny." You didn't even have to be funny. You could have literally
That's
been.
a joke. That's a joke that I say.
Okay.
Complete joke.
So what should he do?
Find somebody interesting. They're out there, and don't give up. And the first part of your advice was exactly right. It's like, don't be like that. Don't be like, everybody's boring.
Yeah.
Don't say that. No, not everyone's boring. There's a lot of interesting people out there. You got to keep looking. But I feel for you, and I'm sure that you've had a rough go of it. Bro. I might do a little spin-off guy podcast.
No,
Smartest
you shouldn't.
guy in the world.
No one needs people are a little done with male podcasts.
You ever heard Joe Rogan? I don't think they're done with Joe Rogan.
No, he's so old news.
Joe Rogan?
I'm just kidding. I like him. My boyfriend won't post me on social media.
Oh, here we go. It's going to get trippy going.
He says he just doesn't care about that and gets annoyed when I keep bringing it up. It's important to me and makes me feel like he's embarrassed of me.
Post me.
Should I talk to him about it again, or how do I let it go?
I wish she had said if he's posting other stuff. Like, what is he posting? Does he not post? If he doesn't post at all, there's not much you can do. Right?
Well, if someone says, "Oh, I don't care about social media."
Yeah.
That's such a cop out to not posting someone, but to actively not post your relationship. Or if someone's like, "Oh, you should post this picture," or I feel like we should post us together. If someone's actively not doing it, it means they care very much. If you didn't care, you'd be like, "Okay, I'll post it here." Like, who cares? I don't care. You would only not post if you care.
I mean, that's a wild line of thinking.
You would only not.
I mean, like for me,
care.
like I go like a long time without posting. It's like because I don't like it. I don't think about it. I don't like the way I look. I'm not trying to like.
Yeah.
You know, like the only reason I would post is if I have to like promote something or if I'm like making money off of it. Honestly, I wouldn't say that he very much cares. It's very likely that he just doesn't give a fuck about it.
But if he didn't care and she is showing she does care, if you like them, wouldn't you be like, "Oh, if you care, I don't care, so let me post you."
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
Like if it means that much to someone and you're actively being like, "No."
Yeah,
that's weird.
Like maybe he's hiding something.
Yeah.
Are they married?
I don't think so. I would have never. I don't post people. My first post with Jason was our engagement post.
Is that true?
Yeah. I posted one thing of like the back of your head.
So I guess the verdict here is if I hate to say this, but if he loves you, he should just post you.
He would.
He would, yeah.
Yikes.
Don't say yikes.
Yikes.
That's not good. That's not going to make her feel good.
No, I know, but you shouldn't feel good. You should, I don't know.
Ooh, tough talk from Naveen today.
No, I think that really sucks.
It does suck. Yeah.
That's like the worst, but you're all bent out of shape because the mouse.
Oh, more calls?
I get text on my computer now, and I'm not sure how I feel about it.
Turn it off.
But I kind of like it, but I kind of don't. I don't know.
It's great when you're like...
If you're on live or something.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Or if you're on the phone.
Oh, yeah. Well, I talk on the phone on speaker, so I can still text.
I love this podcast. This is so fun.
Wait, okay. So if when we were seeing each other, but if I was like, oh, I really want you to post me on Instagram.
Yeah.
I feel like you would have, no? Or maybe not.
Of course I would have.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, as long as it was for like a relationship reason and not for like a, like a followers reason or something.
Oh, like post.
Yes. Because that would be lame.
But do people really do that?
Yeah. I mean, I think so.
Post me so I can get followers?
Yeah. If someone's like really popping off, you wouldn't have got any followers from me, but if someone's like really popping off, like, I think that's the other thing too, is like once you announce it and then the relationship goes awry, then you have to explain it.
I never got that. I never understood why people do that.
It's like it's almost like oh, suddenly like someone's in your life and then they're not in your life and then everyone's like, what happened? And then you're like, oh, so you want to make sure that like so you don't have to go through that. You want to make sure that the person's like there for good.
Yeah.
It's like meeting your kids, almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, not as important as that, but.
Right. I guess. Yeah. So you should.
But of course, I would have posted you. I was madly in love with you, though.
I wouldn't have posted you. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Okay, keep it moving.
Okay.
Stay on track.
Oh. I was recently left by my partner of 7 years.
Oh my God.
It's been hard, but somehow the hardest part has been seeing them succeed without me. I know it's petty, but it's hard not to feel a bit envious and frustrated.
Oh.
It feels they're thriving and moving on so easily while I'm still here trying to piece things together. Every new achievement or happy post from them is like a reminder of what I lost and how far I feel from where I want to be. Maybe I just need time to process everything and focus on myself. Any thoughts?
Terrible place to be, looking at someone's Instagram, watching them, what looks like they're flying high.
Yeah.
It's never true what you see.
Right.
It's never as good as you think.
Yeah.
They're posting the absolute best moments from their life. You don't know what they're going through. Mm-hmm. Number one, block him.
You can't look at their stuff.
Like, I have people that say negative stuff about me all the time. If I were to go and read it, I'd probably bum me out. But I just don't do that.
Yeah.
So I just don't look at it. And it's just like, whatever. And so, yeah, that would be the number one. Stop looking at his stuff.
Like, you have to really do that for yourself. Don't look.
Yeah. And then what else? What would be the next step?
I mean, you just kind of have to get over it on your own. Like, and seeing anything, I would tell like your friends, like anytime I go through a breakup, I tell everyone, I'm like, if you see them out, if you see them post a new person, please don't call me and like gossip with me about this person.
Yeah.
We don't say his name and like, just let me like get past this. And then I'm fine. And then I can talk shit and then we can laugh about it. But in that period of you getting over it, you have to completely purge this person from your life.
Wonderful.
And you're not together anymore. So you kind of have to just accept that. And don't ever be envious of another person's success.
Yeah.
That means nothing.
Yeah, it's not your success. It was never going to be your success.
Yeah. It's like you should just focus on like being the best version of you.
Mm-hmm. And don't feel like you were bringing them down and now they're flying high.
Yeah. Because, like on social media, no one's posting anything. And hey, hot take. This sucks to hear. Maybe you were bringing them down.
I didn't want to say it.
Maybe you were. Like, maybe and it has nothing to do with how you are, but like, maybe you were. Maybe like the way you made them feel just made them like not achieve greatness and they needed to break up. And that has nothing to do with you.
Maybe. Yeah.
So he wouldn't have succeeded if he hadn't.
Yeah.
Gone.
Just let him go and and be happy for his success. That's it. And
Yeah.
you will find yours. You will find yours.
You're going to be the best person in the whole world when you let that go and just grow from that.
Well said. Next one.
Okay. I hate reading
lot
for the
of 'em.
first time. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
You said I got 2.
Oh, this is a joke.
I'm looking for some advice. I'm in my mid-20s and have yet to be in a relationship, not by choice.
Okay.
A few months ago, I met a really nice guy who showed interest, and his personality is 10 out of 10. He checks all my boxes, but I'm just not physically attracted to him. Do I let go of my first potential relationship because of this, or should I just keep the situation going and see what happens? Thank you, and I love the show.
Love this idea, and I'm not even going to touch this topic. I think this is for you.
Well,
Because
you're saying,
because I wouldn't know this, can a woman love a man that she's not attracted to? Go.
yes,
Yes?
yes.
Why are you looking at me?
No, I thought you were so sexy the second I saw
Oh,
you.
thanks. So a woman can grow to love a man that she's not attracted
women.
to.
So
Is that
it's a fact that women can fall in love with people based on just other circumstances, and it's a fact that men can never fall in love with someone they're not initially attracted to, but women can. That's why women, you'll notice like sometimes like there will be someone in your life who you weren't dating and stuff, and then one day you wake up and you're like, wait, do I like him? Like it's that, like that always happens because once we like someone's personality, we start to find them attractive. Men do not have that ability.
Did you see that TikTok? It was the number 3 things, the 3 things that women find in a man. The first was, third thing was kindness.
Okay.
The second thing was, I forgot. And the first thing was the ability.
I hope it wasn't memory.
The ability to provide. That was the first thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Go.
If he checks all your boxes, give it a shot. But I also really believe if it's so,
I should say it wasn't the ability to provide, even with the possibility to one day provide too. That was in there. Didn't have to be right now.
that's like a man.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't want to. Go ahead. Finish what you were saying.
I think you have to at least find him a little bit attractive,
Yeah.
or someone else is going to come into your life and you're going to think they're hot and you're going to throw this away.
Oh yeah.
And they're going to have none of the other things.
I mean, how ugly are we talking here?
That's what I'm not sure about. But
That means you got a hump.
like, what do you mean?
You know, like a hump.
That would be okay. Quasimodo, he's cute.
Yeah, you got
He's a cutie.
like a cute hump.
Has a castle, I think.
I mean, I don't know. What are we talking here?
I think give it a chance. Try it out. Try it out for 6 months, and if you just like feel like it's not growing, then you gotta cut the uggo.
You think if you was a billionaire, should
Cut
be
the
asking this
uggo.
question?
My billionaire was not a looker.
Naveen dated a billionaire. Now she's in a shed doing a podcast. Great move, sweetie.
He was not the best looking.
And you didn't care.
No, I didn't, but I did.
Were you attracted to him?
Yeah.
You said he was really funny.
He was. Hey, the guy
Guy had charm.
The guy was funny.
He was.
The guy was very funny.
Billion, huh?
Oh yeah, like actual.
Does your family ever call you and go, Naveen, what are you doing?
They hated him.
They didn't like him. One thing about Naveen's family, they don't care about money.
They won't let money sway their opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, last one. Don't pre-read.
My eyes aren't good enough to see it.
My girlfriend wants to go on a trip with a group of her friends, and one of her friends is her ex. I'm not able to go on the trip because I have to work, but I feel bad telling her not to go. What do I do?
Ooh. Tough one. That's very tough. Yeah, baby. Do you have an answer, Naveen?
I believe if
Before
I
this
don't know the friendship.
before this relationship, I might have said like, yeah, let them have a. That's fine. You have to trust people. And now that I'm with you, and I love you so much, I'm like, nah, she shouldn't go.
You would tell me not to go?
If I felt threatened, yeah,
A part of me feels like if you had to work
yeah.
and you were like, oh, I can't go because I have to work, I'd be like, oh, well, I'm going to stay with you.
Well, you're very much like that. I
Like,
mean,
why does she want to go?
well, this is where we get above our pay grade. Because I don't think everyone has a relationship like us. I think there's.
It's like healthy to go.
I think you and I are pretty
I would
into
just
each
rather
other.
hang out with you.
Yeah, I know. But I think a lot of people aren't like that. I think a lot of people are like, yeah, we need to like have our time apart so we appreciate each other and it's fine if she wants to
But does your
go.
time apart have to be on a vacation with your ex? No, your time apart go to a coffee shop alone.
Well, it's
But
probably
you
a
shouldn't
big
be
trip with friends.
vacationing.
Look, the girl's probably like, listen, let's call the ex Myron. The girl's
Is
probably,
that a girl?
No, it's a boy's name. Okay, David.
Oh, the ex of the girl.
Yeah, the girl's probably like, I don't fucking care about Myron. I'm just going on my trip with my college friends. I'm just going on this trip. This is a big trip that we take every year. Maybe it's somebody's wedding, whatever. And he's probably like, well, Myron's going to be there. And he's threatened. But probably, most likely, the girl, your girlfriend, is probably like, I don't give a hell about this guy. I love you. So
Yeah.
what you could do is just say to her like, hey, it kind of bothers me that he's going to be there,
Yeah.
and I have to work, and maybe she'll say, oh, honey, please, you don't have to worry about that at all. We're gonna go. We're gonna have fun. I don't even care about him.
Yeah.
Or, she might blow up and have a fight, and then you have a real problem.
Yeah. I think she should be able to go, but she should be sensitive if you're upset about it. Like maybe like she FaceTimes you at night or whatever. I don't know. It's just all I know about vacations is everyone's drunk, everyone's like half naked. Like why are you even putting yourself
In that situation, yeah.
like for what?
Yeah, and something tells me that my man here who wrote this email has a reason
Yes.
to be. His antennas are up. As you
Yeah,
say.
his antennas are up big time.
Yeah, something tells me you're right.
His
and
rat tail's up.
His rat, yeah, and you should definitely say something, and it's okay to say, I'd rather you not go.
Ooh.
Is it?
I don't think you're allowed to say that.
You're not.
No, I think you have to get the other person's supposed to say, I don't want to go. But I don't think you're allowed to tell someone you can't go. Unless you're like married to them, I guess.
Hey, unless you need the time off, bro. You know what I mean?
He doesn't want to go on this stupid. Why would you want to go on a trip with someone's ex?
It's all her friends, and the ex is going to be there. Okay, come on, let's move on. We can't help him.
You could.
We tried to help you.
You
We're
could
sorry.
technically.
Did we help anybody today?
You could get the ex-boyfriend to not go on the trip.
How are you going to do that?
So you make a profile of a woman.
Yeah.
The hottest woman you can find.
Yeah.
And you make a fake profile.
Yeah.
And you start talking to the guy. And you say, I want to
Perfect.
come to America, but I'm only available on this weekend. That's the other
from
trip.
May 23rd to May 28th.
Yeah. I'd love to see you. I'm down to clown.
I understand. Yeah.
You screenshot things from like a porn site as if it's her.
Sure.
And you send it to him. You say, this is what I want to.
This is what I look like.
Yeah, this is what I'm doing to myself right now.
Yeah.
Please meet me. And then you delete the account once all the friends are at the location. You enjoy your peace and quiet. You go to work like a man.
Anyway, all right, we tried to help him.
We
Sorry.
tried.
Sorry, Larry.
We love you.
We're done?
Yeah. Well, let's say bye, and then we'll do Patreon.
Okay. Guys, bye-bye. Thank you so much. Call the phone number,
Bye.
323-860-6600. Call the phone number. Leave us a message. And
Call me.
Leave Naveen a message, and also go to the website.
The
It'll be in the link.
smartestgirlpodcast.com.
Yep, and the Patreon. right?
Yes.
Yeah, the Patreon will be linked below.